I'm definitely not excited on the prospect of investigating Hayes. Brian is definitely not excited for that. But I can imagine that being conveyed. Load. Doesn't seem that bad. Do 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 do. Whoa! It's fair to be he got sacked. It's also fair to point out Minio did worse and got a light suspension. That's not actually true. I don't understand. Wait, how does anyone with a straight face say that's worse? I think they're both bad. I mean, quite frankly, Brian argued for both. Bass and Brian can't really talk about corruption. This is autistic. When criminals, you shouldn't have sympathy doesn't work when they do it constantly. You're not supposed to have sympathy for some. Wait, sympathy? Motherfucker, this is about like someone... This is true. It's it is a joke. They should, I mean, quite frankly, Brian pushed for all of them getting fired and then reevaluate after the fact. How is it worse? I don't, whatever. I'm not going to do that comparison. Wait, Changaloa. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the whole Changaloa thing is... Yeah, I respect Joseph's efforts. Someone watches the cop streamers. I don't... So, let's be very clear here, and I think this is important. Personally, I think both situations should be handled OOC. If you want, if it came down to it. I mean, given the direction of where the MDW thing is going, I definitely think that should be handled OOC. Like, because the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're manipulating reports in the MDW, it's untrackable, and therefore there should be fired. And stealing raid evidence in the middle of a raid without, especially like the way it was done in both cases, they're equally as bad. And if you think they're not, then you're just fucking brain dead. It's really that simple. I mean, both of these things are exceptionally bad. As to like, one is in Brian's control, one is not in Brian's control. That's the main difference. But like the moment I think people need to understand that MDW corruption and like, you know, the manner that the evidence was taken, both things are, listen, both things we handled IC, which is the route that was chosen to be taken. But quite frankly, the reason we're putting a hard stance to it is you have to understand, man, one is like, I don't know how to say this. I'm trying to be like PC here, but I think it's important to send this, make this point. I'm not gonna, how do I put this? Both parties, listen, both parties understand why they shouldn't have done it. And we're handling it in character. And I'll leave it at that. And that includes the G&E shit. So whether it's the Minio shit, Minio, Brian, and Den shit, whether it is the Hardcastle shit, or whether it's the tuner shop G&E shit, it's being handled IC, but from, unless like, are people that dense? All three situations are being figured out, and an attempt is being made to handle it in character, because we are choosing to handle it in character. The moment you start to relate and compare these things with like CG and ocean dumping, is you're missing the writing on the wall. Because the reason why it may not be conveyed is because the first two things should never be done to begin with. And the other thing is a potential mechanic limitation. And explaining that in character is very difficult. So I hope I painted the picture pretty well. But yeah, I think Minio, Brian, and Den should be put on indefinite suspension, quite frankly. Because on Reddit, IC and OC, yeah, I don't know why some of these comparisons are being made. Yeah, who cares? I mean, I can already tell just by reading the top of that people are missing the point. Look, I'll put it this way, man. You can ocean dump someone and there's RP, but the moment you start fucking with shit that cannot be tracked at a PD level, we can't handle that. You do something crazy, yeah, you can't handle it. It's not something that can be handled. What? It crosses into a line that goes beyond just the RP on the server.
Rock, make sure that guy gets the full time, okay?